Okay, continuing. I'm gonna do like another 40 minutes and then I gotta work on some game shit. Alright, let's go. The idea of summoning creatures from blood is kind of cool. Okay. Yeah, here's the mistake. Cool. We need to be able to print. And we're gonna get the address. Hello? Oh, oops. Sure. We'll make it void just because it's easier here. Boom. So we get the address of it. Alright, I'm pretty sure this is evaluating like that, right? Okay. So we can't do that. Oh, because it's converting. Well, we can't do this because we can't increment a void pointer. But yeah. What if we did int just to try? Cool. Nice. All right. When a function is referred to by name, we get a function pointer of it. Insertion operator tries to print it, but it fails because it doesn't know. So if it doesn't know, instead of an error, it actually converts it to a bool? Or is it because, oh, that's the point, we're going through the conversions to finally get something. So we have a function and it gets converted to a pointer. We're trying to print that. So we're trying to print an address. Still can't do that. Now we try and print what it can. So if we have a class and the class can't be printed, but the class can be converted to something, then we can print that. And it's a non-null pointer. Oh, because if it's a null pointer, then okay, it'll be false, yeah. A reinterpret cast? So what if I just casted it to a void pointer? I don't know what a reinterpret cast is. Does it do the same thing? Do I need to, okay, I didn't know if I needed to include anything else. Interesting, I don't know why I would want to do that, but okay. I want lemonade, beer back, real quick. I forgot, Milo's lemonade doesn't have a fucking transparent plastic lip that you have to pull off. You just open the thing up and boom. Oh yeah. That smelled funky for a sec, but it tastes fine. It's good. Okay. Just like it's possible to declare a non-constant pointer to a normal variable, we can get a non-constant pointer to a function. Meaning, are we talking about a pointer that can be repointed to other stuff? Like, will we... Let's see, I'm curious if it'll show me what the deduced type is. Don't think we even need this. So we have a function, and I'm going to create an auto and call it x. And it's getting the address of do thing. And what if I just did do thing? Isn't that the same? Oh, it's a void pointer. Okay, so auto is void pointer. Gotcha. And then I could make... I should be able to point it at y then. Oh, really? No? Oh, like a void function. Oh, because it's this type. It's the type of a function. But what if we did the address of it? Same thing? Okay, so it's redundant to do address of this. Okay. Which means this is function pointer. Can't be pointed at non-unc guys. And so what we could have void pointer yp or z gets address here. And we can compile and sure we'll do it real quick. Maybe unused. Okay. This is of type void pointer. This is of type void function pointer. Or sorry, other way. Void pointer, void function pointer. And so does that mean that I could do... Hold on, what does the syntax look like? Do we have to put the... So it's a pointer to x and it's a pointer to void, but it's also a function. So instead of auto, what if we did maybe... I know I'm re-adding it, but I'm just getting muscle memory in. That's why I do redundant things. And it's going to be of type void pointer to x. Oh. Okay. So the type of a function, and we could say int pointer to x, like this guy. This. We could do this, a sign of null pointer. But I could make an int function, alright? Int get num, and it returns 5. Okay? Get num. Come on. Oh my god. We're gonna print x, right? Or so printing x will print what it holds. Or hold on. This is a pointer to a function, an int returning function. And what if we made it take this? Then it's not happy. But if we put int in here, then the types match. Okay, so the parentheses need to have the parameter types. I don't want to burn it. I don't want to burn this out. Okay. And so if I just output X, that should be the address that it's holding, right? But if I dereference it, then the value at that address. So not the address it's holding, the value. So if we do this and then same thing. Okay, so dereferencing it doesn't change anything. All right, noted. I want to do more Millie, not what? Okay. It's possible to declare a non-constant pointer to a function. So a pointer that can be pointed to other things, like int do thing 1, return 1, int do thing 2. Is this still her voice? Who is that? No, it's the guy. Well, who else is singing this? Interesting. Okay. What do we want? We want to do, so there's a pointer called X, and it points to an int returning function, and it's initialized with do thing 1. And then X can be pointed to do thing 2. Okay? Cool. What about some new shit? All right, so if we had a something X, what if we had a pointer to this type? So I want a pointer to an int function pointer. So what does that look like? Should be easy. I think it's just plus an extra pointer. So it's an int returning function. It's a pointer and it's called X. But I want a pointer to it called this part. This is the interesting part, because normally this is where the identifier comes in. So I'm not sure, because the idea was that we were going to get a new because like normally you could do new int, or we could do new int. Well, that's the problem. I don't know how the identifier stuff works. Do we just do this? Excuse me. What? If we just did that? Oh, okay. So it looks like that works. So this is a pointer to an int returning function. If I just did this, that doesn't work. Okay. Oh, wait. Yeah, so this works. And we'll assign it this guy. What are we assigning it to? We're going to have a guy called X. What is he? He is an int pointer, but it's a pointer to an int returning function, and he's initialized. Hold. It needs another. Wait, what the fuck am I seeing here? Hold on. The white space doesn't matter. Hold on. Oh, I'm trying to just make the type. Okay. So int pointer. So this syntax does not work. That's the interesting part, because this works. Trying to find out how to make this a pointer to So what if we say x is a pointer to int I was trying to say x is a pointer to an int returning function, but no. Alright, I don't know how to nest it. I wanted to have a pointer that points to a dynamic piece of memory that holds the address of a function. Just to combine the last two chapters, but no. Don't know how to do that. What's the next part? 20.2? Oh, bunch of stuff here just for functions. Okay, cool. Meaning a pointer to a function that is non-const. Not a pointer to a non-const, but a non-const pointer. Okay. Pointers to functions. Yep. Int. And then it's the pointer, and then the name, and then this. That is funny. My gut tells me to Google this. And no results. Actually, let me see, did that come up with the site? What if I searched it in AI mode? Yeah, int, yep. Makes sense. Really? I was gonna say, I prefer using. This does not tell me that. Where's the other type? What are we defining as what? Huh? Yep, pointer to a function that takes no parameters and returns an int. Yep. Excuse me, for precedence reasons. Otherwise, we're saying pointer to an int. Otherwise, it would be interpreted as a for declaration. Oh, true. For a function that returns an int pointer. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, great. What's her first name? Cassie. It's the same thing. It's gonna say. So. Excuse me. Excuse me. Boom. Don't have to dereference. Oh wait, oops. Types need to match. Types. It's not doing anything with them, so. Oops. Okay. Eh? Well, now you're just assigning the return value of Goba, which is 6. Who else is singing? It sounds like there are 2. Yeah, who is that? It is! I told you it was Mittenrod. I fucking knew it. But it looped? I didn't even know it looped. Oh no, this is a new song. Holy shit, her voice goes crazy! Some Korean shit? Oh no, it's her! And her singing is crazy! Oh, Eyes are such a great album. This. the type parameters, or rather the type of the function. Does it change if we're returning a reference? It gets dropped anyways. Or no, it's only dropped with type deduction. So, okay, I need to get back to regular perfect typing. All right. Well, true, because we're returning by reference one that already exists. Now this guy has to exist before the call, which is okay to return. And we can make it const, and now it accepts an L value, or an R value. No? Hold. There he is. Okay. Oh, gotcha. That I was getting that error yesterday with the member function. I had a member function where we had const in the middle to show that we weren't modifying the data members, but I couldn't put const there because it would say this, and it's because we were only returning it as an int. If I'm returning it as an int, but I'm treating it as const, then I'm breaking and losing the const. Ah. And I think I was returning it by reference. Okay. So, a pointer to this is it. Int reference, pointer, I'm going to say x. That takes constant reference, double const character. Oh, that was scary. What are you tripping about? Oh, oops. I whoopsied. And it's cool because this is an R value, but we're receiving it as const reference, which means that its lifetime persists until we return, until this is finally done. Cool. Then what if we said funky funk is this type? What's the type? A const int reference called pointer that takes a const int reference double const character. And we make something called wow, this is so much easier. Funky funk x. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot easier. He should show some const options. To be honest. Are voids okay? So what if we did... We can't dereference them, so I don't want to touch this, but... Void pointer can touch whatever. Can't do this because we can't evaluate it. What if we static cast him? Fuck. Really? Oh. No? Not good? Or what if we static cast X and then call with 3.3 and 3. Boom. Okay. Putting the pieces together. Oh, dude, there's still a pimple or something on the inside of my nose. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts. Right in there. Solution's probably to stop picking my nose. I'll try and stop. Because I stopped touching my eyes. I only use the backs of my hands to get stuff out of my eyes. And I no longer get eye styes, so... It must be oil that accumulates during computer use, and then it goes into my eyes when I touch them, and then boom, sty. I haven't had one in like a month plus. That's about how long I've been doing this. It's exactly how long I've been doing this. Unlike fundamental types, it will convert a function into a function pointer. What do we mean? What do you mean? Will implicitly convert a function into a function pointer? Oh, meaning instead of having to do address of. However, function pointers will not convert to void pointers. I don't know why that matters. Excuse me. Function prototypes. Hold. Excuse me. Oh yeah, what is Limbus Company? Oh. This game's giving Chinese vibes. Oh wait, duh, she's from China. Way. So you can speak Chinese too? Let's go, dude. I'm not some Reddit retard. I just look on there to see what people think sometimes. See if there's anybody talking about a specific niche thing. Like this random ass music group. Well, yeah, I would hope so. We don't need to dereference it. I mean, you would think you would, right? You'd dereference it and then. However, oh, oh. Well, yeah. So the strat is this then. Sure. No. So dereferencing X and calling it, and not just calling it. So the point is we put it in parentheses and dereference it, and then put it here. And it's not dereferencing the final result, because this would be the implicit, and then we add this dereference. So we need this parentheses first. Oh, because normal function names are pointers to functions anyway. I guess that makes sense. Well, it's not, I guess. That makes sense. Oh, and whoops, I forgot to conditionally test it. Boop. Default arguments don't work for functions through function pointers, meaning that if it has a default argument, it won't work. Oh, meaning I can't call it like this because it's thinking that it's a pointer to an int returning function that doesn't have parameters. That makes sense? Okay. I wish YouTube's recommendation system was better. I've just listened to 2 of these in a row through their entire lifetime, and I'm still on YouTube. And these are both songs or videos I've never watched in my life. You would think it would give me another video that I've never watched in my life from the same creator or a similar one. Devs need to wake the fuck up. You know, I will, however, listen to this one, even though I've already seen it. Encounters a normal function call to a function with one or more default arguments. It rewrites the function call to include them. And the point is that this call isn't resolved at compile time, so it won't rewrite what I have? Those are at runtime. Okay, I get it. Because we're getting the address, we're storing it somewhere in memory, and then we're using it through the memory, so there's no rewriting. That makes sense. Okay. So it would otherwise be ambiguous to default arguments. And so the point is the default argument rewriting, or when I'm calling a function with the default argument, it rewrites my function call to call it explicitly. So it's like it's deducing what it needs to be from the definition and fixing my call with it. So it's, hey, you put in one with no arguments because it has a default argument, or with one argument because it has a default in this case. And it would rewrite. But in our case, because we're manually doing it, there's no rewriting. So if I called it with one int argument, this would be ambiguous because it wouldn't know if to call print with one or print with the default. And so we can bypass the ambiguity. I mean, may as well just make them not ambiguous, but okay. I was trying to pop my hip. Couldn't do it. Oh wait, oh yeah. Boom, ambiguous, cool. But if I say, and I'm not even gonna create the pointer to it. Or, yeah, maybe not. I'm gonna just create a temporary, I think, right? So what if you said void? It's a pointer. And it takes nothing. And if I did this, then we're cool. What if I just do this? Fuck, it needs the identifier, huh? So if I put an X, okay, so it seems like we can't create the temporary. And the point is we can call do thing, or well, hold. We can call X, or we can call, oops. Dereference X, because it's holding do thing, and call it. Excuse me. Boom. But calling do thing is ambiguous. Cool. Why? Because when we do the actual, when we write the function call, the compiler will rewrite the definition. We'll hold. It's the point that, I guess the point is that the compiler can't tell which we're doing. But if we put it in a pointer, then it's explicit. All right, it's good enough for me. Oh. So he made a pointer to it. So what if I just call it then? No? Why do we have to do this? We're static casting it to a void pointer, or to a pointer to a void function with no parameters. We can't just create a temporary? why do we have to static cast do thing to that? It's already of that type. Why can't we just create the void pointer or the void function with no parameters pointer, initialize it with do thing, and then boom. So I could literally copy this, put X in here, initialize it, and then call it. That's weird. God damn. Okay, done for today.